All right, today we're going to be doing a posterior chain engagement using our core, so allowing the low back to come back into a more neutral position. So this is for those of you who are experiencing lordosis, or sometimes people call it sway back. Um, it means that we've got a larger increase in this lower half. This is actually really natural for me. So if yours is even bigger than this, maybe you look more like this. We're trying to find more of a neutral position for the spine. So re-engaging the core as well as getting those hamstrings to kick on at the same time. So let's get to it. You're going to lay flat on the ground. We'll start with the feet flat on the floor. Your knees are bent. And we'll take just a moment here to get settled into position. And take a moment. Maybe you have to come up into kind of a bridge. So press into your feet and then kind of tuck your pelvis under and then set your low back down on the ground. So we want the low back trying to flatten as much as we can comfortably. If flattening it too much, pressing really hard into the floor is causing more neck and shoulder tension. We don't want that. So just trying to find a little bit of more of a neutral position with the lower body. We'll take a couple of breaths here. So just exhaling really big, exhaling even harder than you think you need to. You're going to feel that core turn on. Take a couple more of those, just inhaling and exhaling really big. Feeling that low belly close off. The space between your upper ribs and your hips comes together, and you'll feel that low back flattening out a little bit more, hopefully. If not, try to drive it down into the ground just a little bit. Again, try to just avoid any of that. So if I drive really hard, you'll see my shoulders pick up. My whole back is trying to go into flexion, which is what we're going for, but we don't want that much. So make sure the shoulders can stay relaxed. We can start too with a little elbow drive into the ground. So if you find that that helps relax your shoulders, you're just pushing your shoulder blades gently into the floor. That's going to feel like you're arching a little bit. So as you exhale, we're going to press that low back down into the ground. Let's go ahead and add on here, walking the feet out a little bit. This will kind of depend on your body. So again, if you need a little more shortening, you're going to stay close. If this is really easy for you, you're going to do a little bit further away. Option to lift the toes up and keep the heels down. You can have the whole foot flat if that still works for you. And this is a really good position for you all to see me in, because you'll be able to see my mat hopefully move and change shape here in between my hips and my feet. This will kind of let us both know that we're doing the right thing. So being on a sticky mat helps, but if you don't have one, that's fine. So we're going to take that big exhale. Just flattening out that low back. Good. We're engaging the core. We're going to keep the core engaged the whole time. And we're going to start to slide the heels towards our butt and just hold that position for 10, 9, 8, pulling with both heels, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Again, you can let those toes come up when you come into this hamstring flexion here, or you can keep the feet down. I think I just kind of do it out of habit at this point. We'll do that 2 more times. Again, if you feel the shoulders are starting to lift, pressing those shoulder blades down into the floor. If they're lifting a whole bunch or you feel a lot of neck tension, I would advise you to put something small underneath your head, like a rolled up towel, just to give you a little bit of lift. So especially if you have forward neck posture where the head is already jetting forward, you may feel extra tension there that will start to go away once we get more of this in alignment. So elbows down and in, nice big exhale. Engaging the core, right? Pulling everything in. Then we're going to keep this tight. We're going to continue to breathe like normal, sliding the heels towards your butt. Keep breathing in and out while keeping the core tight for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. We'll take about 10 seconds. You can windshield wipe your knees a little side to side. Just kind of a little distraction movement. And then when we come back to center again, finding that core, nice big deep exhale. Good. Allowing that low back to flatten, drawing the core in, holding the core in tight while still breathing, pulling the heels towards your butt. You're going to feel your low back wants to flatten out even more here. Your core should be kind of resisting that sensation. And if you're really arching your back, this is just going to feel really, really good. Let's take it for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Good. You can take your knees, hug them into the chest, rock a little side to side here, whatever feels good for you. Repeat this a few times, just kind of as needed, several times a day, throughout the week. That will help to realign that low back and get the hamstrings turning on. The hamstrings, when they pull tight down here, they naturally give us a pelvic tuck sensation. So that's why we're activating those hamstrings and releasing the quads just a little bit more to help you out. So try this. Hopefully it helps. I'll see you guys again next time.